There is a story that one man was drinking. So, drinking in India is a great sin. So, his friend advised that you are drinking, you'll go to hell. So, he said, oh, my father also drinks. So he said, your father also will go to hell. Oh, my brother also drinks. Oh, he'll also go to hell. In this way, he continued to say, my father, my brother, my sister, my this, my that. And he was replying, yes, he will also go to hell. Oh, then hell is heaven. Because we all drinking here and drink there. So what is the hell? That is heaven. Similarly, this signboard is like that. If sex is there after death, then that is not death, that is life. You see? So actually, you have got sex after death. Because you will get into another body. Now you are having sex as human being in very nice apartment or on the street, on the beach, as you like. In the next life also, as cats and dogs, we will have sex life. The sex life is not denied because the life is there. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunancha. This maithun means sex life. Eating, sleeping, and sex life, and defending. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunancha. Samanna metat pasabhinarana. This is now inquiry. Now if this inquiry is taken scientifically, is there sex after death? It is not joking if it is taken seriously. So people should be informed that yes, there is sex after death. Why there is no sex? Because there is life after death. You get another body, maybe God's body, demigod's body or dog's body. You will get another body according to your own work. And as soon as you get body, these four things are there: eating, sleeping, sex and defending. So there is actually. So the higher inquiry should be that then what is the position of the sex life? The position of the sex life is eternal. The sex life is from Radha and Krishna. Chini Mithun, spiritual. But there the sex life is not like this. Abominable sex life. There is sex impulse in the origin. Otherwise, how you have got this sex impulse? In the Vedanta Sutra it is said, Janmadasya jataha. Supreme Brahma, absolute truth is that from whom everything comes. So if there is sex life, then in the absolute truth there must be sex life. Otherwise, where you have got it? Where from we get it? Everything is there. But the difference is that here everything is contaminated, abominable, and there everything is without inebrities. It is happy, healthy, and eternal blissful. That is the difference. The things are there. Just like Krishna's motherly affection of Mother Jasoda upon Krishna, and Krishna is playing as child, pleasing Mother Jasoda. So their thing is also in this material world. Here also the mother likes to raise his beloved child. The child also plays to give pleasure to the mother. The rasa means the humor or mellow exchange between the mother and the child is there, and here also. Similarly, friendship, similarly, conjugal love, everything, all the five rasas, mellows, are there. The impersonalist cannot understand. they are afraid of, as soon as they hear love, love, here is love, they're frustrated, then it is Maya. Then Krishna's love is also Maya. Therefore they are called Mayavadi. They are carrying this material idea to the spiritual idea. And when they cannot accommodate, they make it zero or impersonal. Shunyavad. That is their position. They cannot understand that these very things are existing in the spiritual world in a blissful way. So there is sex, but that is blissful sex, not that. Here we want to enjoy sex life, but at the same time want to get out of the result of sex life. Therefore we use contraceptive tablets. Because the result of sex life is very, miserable. So we want to avoid the miserable condition of sex life. But there is another life where there is no miserable condition of sex life. That is spiritual life. That the ordinary poor fund of knowledge, they cannot understand it. They think that here the sex life is miserable conditional sex life. So if in the spiritual world there is also sex life, then it is also miserable. So this conception of sex impulse, just like Radha, Krishna and gopis dealing with Krishna, they think it is Maya. Therefore they are called Mayavadi. They have no knowledge. Their brain cannot accommodate this idea that all these activities can be very blissful, supreme, without any difficulty, without any miserable condition. They cannot understand it. But therefore, it requires higher intelligence to understand Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is trying to give the people the happiness which is simply blissful, without any inabilities. That is Krishna consciousness. So here, Vasudeve Bhagavati Atma Bhavang Dirangata. Vasudeve Bhagavati. Vasudev, the son of Vasudeva, Krishna, Bhagavati, he is the Supreme Personality of God. Here, just like if I give one's father's name, then you know the man particularly. So here, Bhagavati, there are many expansions of God. Advaita, Achyuta, Anadi, Ananta Rupam. But he is particularly mentioned here. Vasudeva, Krishna. Krishna's name is Vasudeva. Vasudeva Bhagavati Atma Bhavang Viranga. We are trying to enjoy life by making friends. Atma Bhavam. Atma Bhavang means very intimate, near relative or beloved. So we have to change our consciousness. Instead of trying to make this material world as beloved, you have to make Krishna as beloved. That is Krishna consciousness. Everything is there. You get everything in return. As here you are trying to enjoy, but without any inability. That is called Krishna consciousness. So, Parikshit Maharaj attained this stage. Therefore he could give up all his kingdom, all his family, all his animal and everything, and he simply became Krishna conscious.